I'm going to give you guys a question for you. I want you to write a definition, or tell me the definition. And this is going to sound like a very, very simple instruction. I want you to define one word. What's the definition of a circle? What is it? Don't cheat and read in the book, cheater.
An infinite number of points equidistant from a single point.
Where did you read that?
I just remembered it from geometry.
All right, fine. So, infinite number of points, but basically the important part is the equidistant. So that is by far the most important part of the definition of a circle. All right, let's see how good I can do here. That was bad. I used to be. I'm out of practice. That's not bad. That was pretty good. I'm starting to get back into training for the competition, so I know it's tougher with these because you got to go fast. You know, the real competition you get points for not only accuracy but speed, how fast you go around. So it's kind of a combination thing. You guys all know what I'm talking about, right? The Vegas competition, World Championship of circle drawing. You guys think it's funny, but there's going to be a day when you guys are older, post-pandemic, when we can kind of get back to normal a little bit. You're going to be walking your stroller around Vegas, just hanging out with the family, because everybody takes their family to Vegas, right? Especially with little kids. You're going to be walking around the stroller, and you'll see a billboard, circle drawing competition. You're all over it. You're totally going to go watch. It depends on the year, but yeah, probably. At some point, that's one of my bucket list things, to go compete in the competition. Yeah, cash prizes. Oh, I think you win like $100. Yeah. I think it's $150 to get in. So. Yeah. Right. Sounds good. All right. So, my goal today. What's the equation of a circle? Huh? Did you guys already know this stuff? Huh? Whatever. Fine. Well, you don't even need me. All right, the equation of a circle, since you guys already know it, is x squared plus y squared equals r squared. Now, that looks a whole lot like something, right? What does it look like? X squared plus y squared equals r squared. What does it remind you of? Doesn't it look a whole lot like Pythagorean theorem? Like a squared plus b squared equals c squared? Weird. It's almost like, come on. Don't do this to me this early. No, wait, what? Oh, you stupid computer. Where did it go? Is it in there? I don't think it's in here. It's not in there. No, that's not in there. No. No, where'd my No, that's not where it's supposed to be. Aw, dirty dog. You dirty, dirty dog. Let's check in here. Maybe I put it in here. Did I put it in here? No, no. No, that's not. I don't think this is the one I want, is it? No, that's not the one I want. You dirty dog. Where all the virtual kids are online going, what's he doing? You dirty, dirty dog.
Did you delete it?
Who deleted my stuff? Let's see. I don't think I have it on the desktop. Yeah, there she is. Oh, that's not the one I want though. I went too fast. Here we go. All right, ready? Watch for the amazing fanciness of the computer. Come on. All right, here we go. So the person who made this, not me. I don't know why they didn't complete the circle, but they only drew half a circle. I don't really know why. I like to just do this. Come on. No. Open. Sesame. Open back up. Sesame. Yes, this one. All right, here we go. Ready? Okay. Why they didn't complete the circle? I don't know, but whatever. Okay. You know, nobody asked you for your input. Okay. You guys keep making fun of my circles all the time. I'm going to start making fun of yours real soon. So, point on circle. What does it make? Right triangle. And then if I go over here, whoop, or another right triangle, and then another right triangle, another right triangle, and I can keep going around. And then no matter where I go in the circle, this point forms a right triangle, x squared, y squared, r squared. And then over there, x squared, y squared, r squared. So in this, basically what you can always do, no matter where you are at, you can form a Pythagorean theorem. Where it comes from. Make sense? Easy? Now, another use of the Pythagorean theorem is the distance formula. Do you guys remember the distance formula? So if I say, what is the distance between the point 5, -1 and -3, 9? Like, what is the distance between those 2 points? Do you remember the distance formula? Smarty pants people over there that already know the equation of a circle and the definition of a circle. Any of you smarty pants remember that?
It's the x1 plus x2 divided by 2.
So it's what?
x1 plus x2.
You're so close. Okay. Okay. Do you know where this comes from? Do you know where the distance formula comes from?
Why do you have to square it and all you have to do is
That's a good question. Why do you have to square it? The reason is, when you're doing this, so let's go to here. So let's see, 5, -1. What was the other point I said? 3,9? -3,9. So, the distance formula, I would take my x coordinates, the 5 and the minus the 3, minus the -3. I'm going to subtract those, and then I'm going to square it, right? So that gives me 8. 8 squared is 64, right? And then I'm going to do -1 minus 9, which is -10. And then I got to square that, which is a hundo. And then what do I do once I add those together? I square root it. Now, the reason that works, if I plot those points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -1, and -3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Another way you could do this is you just form a right triangle, and you go, I went up 9, that's, this side's 10, this side is 1, 2, 3, 5 is 8. The distance formula really is nothing but the Pythagorean theorem in disguise. It really is. It's just 8 squared, 10 squared, A squared, B squared, C squared. Pythagorean theorem is a magical thing. Works in so many different applications. I'm trying to make this stuff hard for you, but it's really not. It's really, really easy.
Why are you trying to make it hard?
Because trigonometry is supposed to be hard. Like, people use the word trigonometry like it's like an analogy for something hard. Well, at least it's not trigonometry. You know, it's kind of like it's not rocket science. Rocket science is pretty hard. Most of it. Not all of it. Some of it's really easy. Trigonometry can be hard, but some of it's really easy. I don't know why I'm talking right now. I'm just wasting time. I could give you homework to do and you can get it done in 5 minutes, but it's kind of more fun to just ramble.
What socks are you wearing?
Oh, I wore my stinky socks today. Yeah, wore my stinky socks. Yeah. Got the skunks. Show the people at home. All right, fine. Everybody open up to page 10. Stuff is so easy. Number one, you have to find the distance between 2 points. What are the 2 points? 1, 1, and 2, 4? 4, 5. How do you find the distance between those 2 points? 1 minus 4 is? Negative 3. Negative 3 squared is? 9. 1 minus 5 is? Negative 4. Negative 4 squared is? 16. Add those together. 25. What's the distance between those 2 points? 5. Do we worry about plus or minus in this case? Why? Well, it does matter. But why not? Why do we not worry about plus or minus in this case? What are we finding? A distance. What is the distance between me and Laura? It can't be negative. A distance can't be a negative number. The distance from me to Laura is the same distance as Laura to me. Like, neither one is a negative number. We can talk about vectors, and then, like, direction can be negative, but that's different. We'll get there. Don't worry about that. But a distance cannot be negative, right? Okay. So 1 through 12, super easy. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. All right. Now, number 13 is kind of tricky. So number 13 says x squared plus y squared equals 49, right? And what they want is they want the radius, okay? So the general equation of a circle is x squared plus y squared equals r squared. So if those are the same, those guys, so what's r in this case? 7. Is it plus or minus 7? What does R stand for? Draw me a circle with a radius of negative 7. Does your brain hurt? Because it kind of hurts for me. You know, I actually do have a headache. What? No, no, no. I'm using you tomorrow, by the way, just for that comment. Okay? Remind me tomorrow that he's volunteering. I usually pick the best athlete in the class, but tomorrow I'm going to go with Jack. Oh, you're injured? Oh. Who was it? I think I picked Justin Kudra one year, and he almost hit his head in the ceiling. Like, it was kind of like scary. Like, whoa. He got into it, and he's got mad hops, so that was kind of scary. We'll do that tomorrow. All right, we good with up through? Now, wait, what would you do for number 17? 17 says 3x squared plus 3y squared equals 180. Your job is to find r. What are you going to do first? Oh, just divide everything by 3. So then you get x squared plus y squared. What's 18 divided by 3? 60. So the r is going to be not square root of 60, which, yes, I'm sorry. I do want you to break down 10 and 6, 2 and 3, 2 and 5. So you got a pair of 2s, and you got a 6 left over. Suck it up, Buttercup. Actually, it'd be 2 root 15. Just seeing if you're paying attention. We good so far?
The radius is square root of 60. Could it be negative?
Do you want to take that for me?
No.
Why? Because the radius is a... What's the definition of a radius? The distance from center point to the outside of a circle, right? Can a distance be negative? Can a distance be negative?
No.
What is the definition of a radius?
Distance.
The distance from the center to the outside of the circle. Can a distance be negative? Can a radius then be negative? By the transitive property, okay, Natalie, you haven't been here, but I'm going to ask you a question. Can a distance be negative? Can it? Okay. Can a distance be negative?
No.
Okay. You didn't have to take your mask down and say no, but that's all right. So can a distance be negative? Okay. The definition of a radius is the distance between the center of the circle to the outside of the circle, right? Okay. Can a radius then be negative? Okay. All right. Let me explain this one more time. So, we all agree a distance cannot be negative, right? We all agree with this statement. Yes? A distance cannot be negative. This is a fact of life. I'm sorry to tell you, but this is not going to... I'm not even like kidding right now. It's a real thing. A distance cannot be negative. I don't know why you guys are arguing about this. A distance cannot be negative. Miss Flynn disagrees? We need to go on a field trip and have an argument with her. Okay. A distance, this is a fact of life. This is true statement. Distance cannot be negative. Now, a radius, us, is a distance. Agreed? So therefore, a radius
Can be negative.
Oh. I hate you. I hate you guys. All right. Are we good up through 18? Easy?
Yeah, I agree. I feel my quiz goes bad.
Okay. 19 through 26. Find the distance between two ugly points. I think you guys can handle those. Are we good there? Simplify as best you can. Now, 27. They give you a point. What's the point? Negative 3, 4? All right. So that point is somewhere up here. Agreed? Now, that question, center's at the center at the origin. Your job, find the equation of said circle. Don't even say my circle sucks because I don't even care right now. You already made me mad about this whole radius distance thing. Negative. So, our job, find the equation. What do we not know right now?
Oh, that's cheating.
Some. Okay. How do you find the equation of circle? What do we not know right now? We don't know the radius. How do you find the radius? You could use the distance formula, That's kind of boring. You could use Pythagorean theorem. That's also a little bit boring. Or, what's the equation of said circle? X squared, y squared, r squared, right? Yes? Do we have an x value? Okay. Do you have a y value? Okay. Now, you could do that. You could do this. Now, what's the goal here? Find equation of circle, right? Now, I would agree that the square root of this, yes, the radius is 5. But the goal here is to find the equation of the circle, which is r squared. So if you feel the urge to take the square root of it to get to 5, just to turn around and re-square it when you put it back in the equation, feel free. Or you could have just stopped when you got there and put that number there and call it a day. Make sense? We good with that? Easy peasy? By the way, just as a side note, how you do that? Here, I'll even make it easier on you. Because I know your brains are going to hurt. So how do you do this? What's 5 squared? What's the square root of 3 squared? Really that easy. So what's 3 root 2 squared? 18, because 9 times 2 is 18. So if it was this, you could do it. Pretty easy. Yeah? Add them together, take the square root. Okay. We good? Fine, bozos. Here's your homework. I want you to go all the way to 40. And yeah, I know, 40 has words. So does 38 and 37, all those. Yep, sure does. But I don't care because you're going to do every fourth. If you would like to think of it as every other even, you can do that too. You guys want to take